Hi everybody. We're continuing with inequalities. We're in algebra. Okay. Using the same setup as the previous video, except this time it's greater than or equal to instead of greater than. Okay. Everything without an equal sign by itself is officially an inequality. There's one more of these things. We probably don't want to see that one a whole lot. That means when we go check our answer in general, that one side doesn't equal the other side. If we're trying to have an equality, so we probably, when we see this thing pop up when we're doing our own question, like a word problem or something, and it doesn't work, it's going to be not equal to. So we want to see that as little as possible. Okay. So we're working with the other four inequalities for the most part. Okay. Distributive rule on the left, distributive rule on the right. We'll go left to right. Okay. Number on the outside times the inside again. Okay. We're going to go with the brackets, and this time we're also going to be showing the circles filled in for greater than or equal to. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, so we start off the same way. We want to put all the coefficients and variables on one side and the amounts on the other side. So we do the opposite like we did last video. Before we have 14x, we make it minus 14. Okay. X wound up greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so let's do the number line again. Okay, number line has been around a long time. Positive numbers on the right, negative numbers on the left. Okay. X is greater than or equal to 3. We're on the right-hand side of the number line. 3 is now officially included, so it gets a squared bracket. And all the numbers are going to the right. Greater than goes right. So we put a square bracket here, and then fill in the rest, and it goes to infinity. Okay, so we did the distributive rule. Now we have greater than or equal to. We solved for greater than or equal to, x is greater than or equal to 3, and we showed it on the number line. Okay, let's say for those of you out there using circles instead of brackets. Professor Jim, I don't have my math lab. It's okay. Some people have my math lab and some people don't. Okay, depends on what school you're at. Okay, in this case, greater than or equal to 3, 3 is included. So if we use the circle method, we put a circle at 3. 3 is officially included, so when the number's included, you fill in the circle. And it's greater than, so it goes right. So this would be our version of x is greater than or equal to 3 using circles. If 3 was not included and it was x is greater than 3, we would have an open circle on the number line. Okay, so that covers some things with inequalities. Let's take a look at polynomials. Keller Williams again. Okay, I have to put in a quick ad for our sponsor, one of our sponsors. You can give Olga a call. Her number is right here, 973-219-5102. Keller Williams Real Estate is out of Morristown, New Jersey. And Olga has helped sell almost 500 houses so far. She's very prolific real estate salesperson and a personal friend of mine. So you give her a call at Keller Williams for all your real estate needs. If you're buying, selling, or your parents are buying, selling, aunts, uncles, grandparents, downsizing, upsizing. If you're going to go rent, she also handles rentals. And I also want to put in a word for Luigi's Pizza, which is in Succasunna, New Jersey, the home of their traditional menu, which is their retro menu. They went back in time a little bit and retroized everything for Luigi's Pizza at the Roxbury Mall. Okay, polynomials. Poly meaning many. Okay, you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have 26, you can have 5,003. We're not doing math problems like that. That's too many. Okay, we already worked with polynomials. We collected like terms, right? We had like terms and we put them together. Okay, those are polynomials. We worked with more than one term. All right, that's all fine and good. What happens if we put groupings together and we add them or we subtract them? We didn't do that yet. Okay. Okay, let's add first. Easier thing first. Adding first. Subtracting second. Okay. We add everything together. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. We can rewrite this if we want. We can group them together with the x squareds together, the x's together, and the numbers together. Okay, so let's do that. We'll do a little rewrite action here. So it's 5x squared plus 3x squared. I'm grouping the x squareds together. 3x squareds over here. We have minus 10x, we have minus 9x, we have minus 3, and we have plus 1. Okay, so put everything together in groups. All right, makes it easier, right? Right. Okay, there we go. All right, 5 and 3 is 8, so it's 8x squared. Minus 10 and minus 9, is that negative? Minus 19x. And 11 minus 3 will be positive 8. Okay, so that's positive, everything's positive. We put two groups of polynomials together. Piece of cake. Okay, that's when everything's positive. Okay, let's take negative. Okay, this monster showed up in class today. Different numbers, same idea. This is called stacking. Stacking, just my opinion, stacking does not work very well for subtraction. When you multiply groups of terms, like 3 terms times 2 terms, 3 terms times 3 terms, something like that, stacking works very well. But for subtraction, it looks like a mini nightmare. Let's call it what it is, or at least what it looks like. Okay. So what I would do is I would unstack this thing. All right, this is one group of polynomials. The top is our left-hand group. So let's just rewrite it. And the second line of the stack is our right-hand group. So we're going to rewrite that also. Okay, so far so good. We got rid of the nightmare-looking stacking. Left side, right side. Looks more like math. Okay. Everything on the right side will be changing. Everything, you know, if we're looking at the board on the right side. This left side group is going to stay the same. There's no minus sign in front of it. So if it's positive, it's positive. If it's negative, it's negative. And we leave it alone. We can just rewrite it if we want. Okay, now the right-hand side, you know, looking at the board, is going to change everything. The minus in the middle, the stacked minus over here, that means the opposite of. So we're going to be the opposite. It's negative. To be the opposite of negative is positive. It's positive. The opposite of positive is negative. And we go down the line with terms. Now, I'm showing 3 terms and 3 terms. But that doesn't mean that's showing up on a test or even homework. There could be 6 terms in each bracket. There could be 10. Hopefully not, but there could be. It could be any amount. Anyway, we're just keeping it a little bit smaller. So what some people do, instead of going the opposite of minus is a plus, and the opposite of plus is a minus, and going down the line 6, 7, 8, 9 times, 10 times in a giant bracket, what they do is they put a 1 here. Okay, and they multiply. Makes it easier for a lot of people. If they're the same sign, it comes out as positive. If they're different signs, it comes out as negative. So, for multiplying 2 terms or dividing 2 terms, this holds. First term is positive, second term is positive. Multiplying comes out positive. Just like I said, negative times negative is positive. We can prove that with calculus, but we don't have any calculus YouTube videos for me. Maybe we'll have somebody else talk about calculus. Okay, but we don't need to know that. We don't need to know calculus today. We can just go by that and it works. Okay. So this minus 1 on the outside, we can do the distributive rule for the terms on the inside. All right, so minus 1 times minus 10x squared, minus times minus is plus 10x squared. If you're more comfortable doing the opposite of, you do the opposite of. If you're more comfortable making it minus 1 and multiplying, you can do minus 1 and multiply. It's up to you. Whatever you're more comfortable with, whatever works better for you is the way to go with math. All right, minus times minus is plus, minus times plus is minus. Okay, that's what we have right now. We'll rewrite that, we'll group them together. So far, okay, everybody in class okay with this? We're good? Okay. All right. 15x squared, 10x squared, 11x, 6x. So we're grouping these together. And this will be 15x squared plus 10x squared will be 25x squared, we'll put it over here. 11 and 6 will give us 17x. And minus 15 and minus 9 will give us minus 24. And now we have solved our polynomial problem with a minus sign in it. You know, if stacking works for you with that, you can use it, of course. Most people change it. A lot of people get utterly confused when they look at it like that. So they change it up to make it work for them. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And have a great day. Thanks.